the question we have on the board, why this binomial is equivalent to the right hand side. So this is algebra-based equation, hence we need now to apply algebra, but algebra alone can never give anyone's clear image of what you are really talking about, especially when you are talking or you are dealing with someone who have never seen mathematics. You have to project something that is tangible, you have to project something that is practical. So I'm going to take this question to a practical example so that one can see why do we have x plus y all squared being equal to this right hand side. Now, by doing that, we are going to answer this question: why are they equal to each other? For example, I have to explain the word point. Let's have this point. Let's say this is point A. And point A, let's say there is also point B. Let's say there is point B, but between A and B, the distance between A and B is 0. The distance or the length between A and B is equal to 0, which means A and B are going to be in the same point, which means you have A, you also have B in the same point. So that is what a point is being made. This is how the point is being made, by having what? Just 2 points that are sharing the same position. Then we're going to have point A, which means at this point A is equal to B. So the idea is to just write at least one of them. So it's either we write A or we write B. So let's not talk about that much. Let's try to expand. Let's try to have this line. Let's say this is just an ordinary line. Let's say that this is just a line. Now, let's have a point somewhere here. Just a point there. Let's call, because each and every line must have the name. Even yourself, you do have a name. So whatever you are dealing with, you must make sure that that thing is having the name, and the name must not be ugly, guys. So let's say this one is X, and let's say this one is Y. Without any hesitation, you can tell the length of this line, which is it's X plus Y. X plus Y, which means you have X plus Y. So this length from here to here is X plus Y. No doubt. Now, what happens when you square it? Because now this X plus Y is what we see as this binomial. What happens when you square it? Let's say we are squaring this X plus Y now. When you are squaring it, just think of a square. When we are squaring it, which means there is a square that is sharing the same dimension of X plus Y. So let's have a square now. Let's have a square that is sharing the same dimension. Let me say this point is reflecting to this one, and we have this part and this part. Let me say this is X again, and this is Y, which is this part is equal to this one, then this is X, then this is Y, then this is Y, then this is X. Now, you can see now we have a square because we had X plus Y being squared, which means there is a square that is available to that question. Now, what we can see, because when we are saying squared, which means there are some two dimensions that are equal to each other, that may be equal to each other, that are multiplying themselves. Let's try to find the area of each of these slots. Like for example, if we are looking for the area of this shape, which means y times y, you get what? You get y squared. When you're looking for the area of this shape, you're going to say x times y, which is just x times y. The area of this one, this is just x times y, you can say x times y. Then of course this one, because you have x, x times x, is just x squared. So basically, the area of this square, the area of the whole square is going to be equal to what you have. You have x squared, then x times y plus x times y. You just have 2xy. Then this is what? This is x squared. So this is basically, this thing is from this square. But the idea is that it is an algebra now. So when we are dealing with algebra, it's more like we are dealing with something that are abstract. We don't want to show the figures. But when we take the algebra into a real life situation, or we are drawing a particular shape, you can see that this thing makes sense here. Hence, we have x squared plus 2xy plus y squared, which came from this squared, because we have squared that x plus y, and we got the what? The squared, which is the dimension of the square. So this is basically what it is. Otherwise, you can see now when you have x, f of x is equal to x squared, just think of a square. Because we have x squared, think of a square that is having the same dimensions, which is x times x. So this is just going to be regarded as an area of a function, of a what? Of this function. You can say it's a function because one can present it this way, it's a parabola, or one can present it as a what? Is a square. I don't know how best could it be, but actually this is what you have. This is really what you have indeed. So now you can see, you can have a relationship between the parabola and the square as well, because when you're talking about the parabola, you talk by there is a variable that is being squared. So if you're talking about the square, there is a variable that is being squared as well. Okay, so this is basically what I wanted to show, as in y, x minus x plus y squared is equal to that. It's from this here, this thing. You can also find this one as well, but can you please find that one in the next video? I hope you will enjoy this one. Please do subscribe when you are looking to my video. If you happen to like them, just follow my channel by just clicking the subscribe button. Then therefore you are no longer a guest, otherwise you're just a member of my channel. Thank you guys.